You wore my jacket in July, said it smelled like summer and cheap cologne. We parked beneath that broken sign where we swore we'd never feel alone. Hands tracing vinyl seats, hearts louder than the heat. You whispered things no one should know, but I held them like they were gold. We didn't need forever, just a little truth that night. In the dark we learned each other by dashboard light. Backseat secrets, soft and slow, words we whispered no one knows. Teenage hearts on borrowed time. I was yours and you were mine. No soundtrack, just your laugh. I still replay the way you asked. Promise me you won't forget. Backseat secrets lingering yet. You drew a heart into the steam, then laughed and said it's kinda lame. But I swear I kept that scene like it was part of my last name. We didn't talk about the fall, just summer nights and nothing small. I memorized your favorite song, though we never sang along. I wonder if you meant it, or if I just needed to believe. Either way, that memory still breathes inside of me. Backseat secrets, soft and slow, words we whispered no one knows. Teenage hearts on borrowed time. I was yours and you were mine. No soundtrack, just your laugh. I still replay the way you asked. Promise me you won't forget. Backseat secrets lingering yet. We outgrew the town, the streets, the rush, but not that night, it's part of us. I still drive past that faded lot, like some things can't be forgot. Backseat secrets, soft and slow, still the truest thing I know. Teenage hearts, no second take, but some first loves never break. No soundtrack, just your laugh. Yeah, I'd go back in a flash. Promise me you won't forget. I never did, not yet.
Leaves were falling like the words I couldn't say.
And I wore your hoodie like it still meant stay. You left it on the chair that night, gray and warm but fit just right. Said keep it, I'll come back for it. But weeks went by and that was it. It smelled like bonfires and goodbye, and everything I tried to hide. I never washed it, not once. Felt like I'd wash away your touch.
I pulled it close on colder days, like I could wear the words you never say. Curled up in it, knees to chest, faking calm but feeling less. Your sleeves were long just like your stare, always halfway here, halfway halfway elsewhere. But when I wore it, it felt whole, like I was holding what you never told.
Your hoodie, my heart, still hanging on when we fell apart. Wrapped in threads you left behind, still pretending you were mine. Your sleeves were long just like your stare, always halfway here, halfway elsewhere. But when I wore it, it felt whole, like I was holding what you never told. Your hoodie, my heart, still hanging on when we fell apart. Wrapped in threads you left behind, still pretending you were mine. Seasons change, but I did not. Still chasing warmth that time forgot. You moved on, made a new start, but I still have your hoodie in my heart.
I almost texted just to ask if you remembered how it passed, but then I thought, maybe not.
Maybe you forgot what we forgot. They say love's not a thing you wear, but it's stitched in every thread I tear. Every zipper, every fold, still knows the stories we never told.
Your hoodie, my heart, still playing love like faded art. It kept me warm when you were cold. I held it close, I lost my hold. Now fall returns with all that's weight, but some goodbyes come dressed in fate. You moved on, but I can't part with your hoodie and my heart. I wore it less, but felt you more.
That's what old love's for. I'm not calling to make it deep, just couldn't fall asleep. Past your exit, didn't mean to, but now I'm 2 blocks from you. It ain't love, I swear I'm fine, but your light's still on, looking like mine. I could lie, say I'll go, but we both know how that goes. You said don't make this a habit, but you leave the door unlocked. And I read that like a message. You still think about what we lost. Can I crash tonight? No need to talk, no need to fight. I'll take the floor, take your side. Just need your quiet to calm my mind. It's not forever, just for now, just till the thoughts slow down. Don't read too deep, don't ask me why. I just need to crash tonight. Always made space in small ways, like extra coffee for the maybe stay. I know you act like we've moved on, but you keep my hoodie on. I ain't here to rewind, just chasing something soft tonight. You said you wanted something clean, but I was never that pristine. But you never changed the code, still say my name like it's not cold. You said we're done, but that tone still sounds a little like come home. Can I crash tonight? No need to talk, no need to fight. I'll take the floor, take your side. Just need your quiet to calm my mind. It's not forever, just for now, just till the noise slows down. Don't read too deep, don't ask me why. I just need to crash tonight. thinks you've got a space left in your plans. Can I crash tonight? We both know it feels right. You can lie, say just this time, but I might still call it mine. It's not forever, not a fight, just a flicker in the night. Say the word and kill the light. Can I crash tonight? You used to text before I even hit send. Now I wait hours, pretend like I'm too busy to care, but I'm staring at the screen, you're not there. Your last scene's a week ago, but I know you're online though. I guess I'm just not the one you wanna talk to when the day is done. I pause before I type, backspace before I write, trying not to look too true, but everything still points to you. I went on for you, logged out so I wouldn't break through. No more likes, no more late night, you up, no more hoping for a digital touch. I went on for you, thought you'd notice if I withdrew, but I disappeared in full view. You didn't blink, did you? I muted all the songs we shared, the ones you'd hum when you tied your hair. I scroll back to that beach trip post where you said best day like you meant it most. I don't delete, I archive pain, let it sit there like a stain. Some part of me still plays pretend, like glitching love might one day mend. Airplane mode, but it's not peace, it's just control. I miss you soft, I miss you loud, but mostly I miss being allowed. I went on for you, thinking silence might pull through, but you didn't type, didn't call, didn't notice I was gone at all. I went on for you, just to feel a little new, but even without the feed, you're still all I read. silence is your answer, then this quiet is your no.
Funny how you say the most by saying nothing at all. Typing, not replying. It hurts, but I'm not crying. I'll leave your dots in the dark. You stopped, so I'll restart. Funny how you say the most by saying nothing at all. Typing, not replying. It hurts, but I'm not crying. I'll leave your dots in the dark. You stopped, so I'll restart. You stopped, so I'll restart. Your bedroom had perfect lighting, fairy lights and low-key fighting. Everything looked like a film, even when it didn't feel like one. You wore heartbreak like a brand, cried in black and white, not color. I was drawn in like a trend. You were more vibe than lover. We posed like something real, but I was chasing what you wanted me to feel. Guess I fell for the aesthetic, for the way you staged the pain. You were broken in high def, but I still played the game. You said love's just layered lighting, mood boards and window rain. Guess I fell for the aesthetic, not the person in the frame. You told me secrets through a lens, filtered out the messy ends. We kissed like we were actors, but the script was full of edits. Your playlist knew me better than you ever tried to do. I was real in dirty sneakers, you were real in curated blues. You don't love me, you said with perfect lighting on your face. I didn't argue, the scene was already framed. Guess I fell for the aesthetic, all those well-timed cigarette sighs. We dressed up our disconnect in vintage jeans and pretty lies. You look tragic on the surface, so I thought you must be deep. Guess I fell for the aesthetic, and all those well-timed cigarette sighs. We dressed up our disconnect in vintage jeans and pretty lies. You look tragic on the surface, so I thought you must be deep. Guess I fell for the aesthetic, but not the soul you didn't keep. I told you once in passing, that bridge always made me cry. You smiled and said you'd keep it somewhere safe inside your mind. You played it on my birthday, right before the lights went dim, and I thought if you knew that song, you must know me deep within. But now you ask what's playing, like you never heard it before. The notes still hit like memory, but you're not feeling it anymore. You forgot my favorite song, like it never meant you all along. Like those lyrics didn't guide us home through the nights we felt alone. You forgot what made me feel seen, like a chorus caught in between. I know you've moved on, but it still feels wrong that you forgot my favorite song.
It's still on that old playlist with your name in parentheses, and I still hum it in the kitchen where you once danced just for me. I play it soft on Sundays when the house feels far too wide, like maybe you'll remember and walk back through that line.
They say time rewrites what we keep, but some songs don't fade, they just sleep. You forgot my favorite song, but I still play it when I'm not strong, when I need to feel like I once did. Loved held close, never hid. You forgot the chords and key, but they still sing you back to me. I know it's been too long, but it still hurts. You forgot my favorite song. Blankets still hold your shape, that little dip where you'd always lay. The windows fog like they did back then, when you trace hearts with your fingertip, and the clock ticks slow on days like these. No plans, no noise, just memories. And I try not to rewind, but Sunday's got a way of pulling time. And I try not to rewind, but Sunday's got a way of pulling time. Sundays feel like you, quiet air, soft light, and something true, like sweater weather and old perfume, like laughing in the afternoon. Every silence brings me back to tangled limbs and heart attacks. I know we're done, but nothing's new, 'cause Sundays still feel like you.
Mug on the table, untouched, like my phone, I don't expect much. I walk the loop we used to roam, your ghost keeps showing me home. I see your smile in the autumn sun,
but it fades before I can run.
I change the sheets, repainted walls, but I can't scrub your name from these halls. Sundays feel like you, still curled up in the things we do,
like vinyl spins and scrambled eggs, like barefoot steps and half-meant begs. And I don't cry like I used to,
but this piece still breaks in two. You're gone
still feel like you. Just one day, but it carries you all the way. We said no labels, but you looked at me like maybe. You text me late, no plan in mind, just a you up to cross the line. We laughed like lovers, stayed like friends, but I kept falling. Don't pretend. Casual never felt like this. Every kiss came with a risk. I said it's fine, just play it cool, but I was breaking every rule. You held me like a secret kept. I smiled while holding my breath. Casual, we called it bliss, but love was buried in the twist.
You didn't promise, but I still hoped, and that's where I lost control. Casual never felt like this. I was yours, but you missed it. Casual never felt like this. I was yours, but you missed it. You missed it. Starts with that song you played on repeat when you danced barefoot in my backseat. Then it shifts to something slow and sad. I think you knew we wouldn't last. There's one with a beat we fought to, and one you played just to get through. Every hook has your fingerprint. Every chorus knows what you meant. I hit shuffle, but it don't change. Every song brings back your name. It's a playlist full of mistakes. Every note another heartache. You hit add like it meant nothing, but it's stuck in my system. Always running from love songs to lies in disguise. I still know every line. Tried deleting, but it aches. This playlist full of mistakes.
There's that one about goodbyes. You swore it didn't mean our time, but it hit too close too soon. Now it plays like a fading room. I should've read between the lines, but I just hit next every time. Now every beat
It's bittersweet, your voice on loop beneath my feet. Funny how a love so loud now just plays in background sounds. I rewind what I should erase, but your taste still takes up space.
It's a playlist full of mistakes, a mixtape of love that breaks, from promises
Guess I'm the one who hit replay on this playlist full of mistakes. You sat quiet, tracing the rim of your cup like it held what's been. The room was dim, but words came clear, like the dark made it safe in here. No playlist playing, just your breath and every word that we had left. You said, I still think about it all, then let your voice just gently fall. And I didn't ask for more, but I felt it in the space we stored. Midnight felt honest, like we paused the world and got modest. You didn't say love, but it felt like more than just enough. And I didn't beg you to stay, but I watched you slowly drift away in a moment soft and flawless. Midnight felt honest. You reach for your coat, half slow, hesitating like maybe go. And I stayed sitting on the floor, holding what we were before. No closure, no sharp goodbye, just the kind that makes you sigh. We weren't broken, not quite done, but somehow we'd come undone. Maybe that's what lingers most, the quiet where we felt the closest. Midnight felt honest, like we stepped outside the promise. Didn't need to speak too loud, the silence said it out proud. And though we never said the end, I knew we wouldn't try again. But in that hour calm and modest, midnight felt honest. There's one of you in that yellow light, smiling like we never fought that night. Another at the corner cafe, where I lied and said I'd be okay. You look so real in frame, but the moment's gone, not the name. I try to scroll past fast, but the past just always lasts. Told myself I'd clear the space, like forgetting has a place. But every tap feels like goodbye, and I'm not good at letting lies die. These are the photos I should have deleted, all the moments we have defeated, still dressed messed up like forever, but we never made it better. Every pixel, every pose feels like a wound that never closed. I keep them like I keep regret. Photos I should have deleted, but haven't yet. One where your hand found mine right before you changed your mind. That blurry one outside your door. You kissed me once, then said no more. I scrolled and stopped, then stared, wondering why you're still there. In my palm, in my head, in every photo I should've left unread. They're not memories, they're traps in disguise. Little frames where truth still lies. These are the photos I should have deleted, but they hold what love once completed. Frozen smiles, borrowed time, I still call them almost mine. Every shadow, every tone says more now that I'm alone. I keep them like I keep what's gone. Photos I should have deleted, but hold on. Maybe one day I'll let them go, but tonight they're all I know.
You hit me up at 2:15. Said miss you like it meant a thing. I waited for the rest to come, but all I got was cold and numb. Scrolling through our messages, you used to light up every text. Now you ghost like it's a game, but I still type your name. Do you even see it flash? My name on your screen, do you scroll past? Or do you smile and just let it sit? Unread love, yeah, that's it. Left on red, guess silence is what you said. You used to call me just to breathe. Now I'm just a bubble you leave. Left on red, but I still read what you said. Pretend it's more than just a thread, hanging by a text unsent. I posted just to catch your eye. A little photo, little lie. Saw that you were one of the views, but left no trace like deja vu. My friends say let it die, but I keep asking why. Oh, we had emojis inside jokes, now I just choke. I write delete, how you make me feel so obsolete. If you cared, you'd say so, but now I just scroll slow. Left on red, your signs ringing in my head. You type and stop, it's like a tease. Love don't live in memories. Left on red, yeah, I sleep in words you never said. Still refreshing, still regret. was nothing. What's all this pain? Love in disguise, or just a game? We weren't even official, but losing you still feels so critical. No label, no ring, no fight, but it still wrecks my nights. You said don't read into it, but your hands wrote every bit. Now I'm stuck in this condition, heartbreak without the definition.
Your playlist knew all my moods. You knew my mom, my favorite foods. So don't act brand new like we weren't close, just cause we skipped the boyfriend post. I got receipts, I got your hoodie. You got off clean, I got moody. Now you're talking to someone else. Guess that's easier when there's no one to tell.
What hurts the most? No right to ask, no right to post. No closure, no we're through. Just me pretending I never knew.
We weren't even official, but I still check my phone like it's ritual. No rules, no name, no chain, but I still carry a stain. You played it cool, non-committal, but I gave you my heart unofficial. So call it casual, call it typical, but this hurt is far from minimal.
We weren't even official,
but I still check my phone like it's ritual. No rules, no name, no chain, but I still carry a stain. You played it cool, non-committal, but I gave you my heart unofficial. So call it casual, call it typical, but this hurt is far from minimal. Still got that shirt you left behind, hung on the chair, I never mind. Sometimes I wear it just to feel like back then when things were real. It's got a rip near the sleeve from that night we didn't want to leave. We laughed too loud, kissed too hard, then you vanished like a shooting star. I still got that shirt, worn and soft, and yet it hurts. How something simple holds so much. Your perfume, your heat, your touch. You said it was just for now, but now is all I've got somehow. You're gone, but here's the twist. I still got that shirt, and I still don't know what I missed. Found your note in the pocket fold, 2 lines written, the ink gone cold. Don't forget me was all it said, but you're the ghost that lives in my bed. I tried to toss it once or twice, but couldn't lose what once felt right. So it stays like a song on loop in my drawer, in my truth. I changed the locks, I changed my hair, but your shirt's still hanging there. I still got that shirt, and yeah, sometimes it still hurts. How threads can hold what hearts let go. How cotton knows what I won't show. You said goodbye without a sound, but pieces of you still hang around. It's just a shirt, I get the gist, but I still got it, and you're still missed. to check your page every night, pretend it was nothing, but that's a lie. Scrolling through your life like it still fit, watching you smile where I don't exist. You'd post a song, I decode the line, looking for me between the signs. But I got tired of guessing games and watching you forget my name.
I muted you before I blocked you, but my heart still knew how to stalk you. Now even that feels like too much. Even digital love needs a crutch. I don't follow anymore, not your feed, not what we were before. No more likes for lies in disguise, no more waiting for a sign. I don't follow, I don't check.
You lost me in that disconnect. It's not cold, it's just the cure. I don't follow anymore. We shared a picture from our old cafe, cropped me out but kept the tray. The caption, some things stay the same, but you rewrote the rules of the game.
I used to know your every post, now I can't recall what I missed most. And that silence you left behind feels cleaner than when you were mine.
Unfollowed, unfeeling, still healing, but I don't scroll back anymore. I don't follow anymore, not your voice, not your metaphor. No more searching in your life for pieces of our late night fight. I don't follow, I don't bend. This is where your story ends and mine begins. A little unsure, but I don't follow anymore.
Train doors open, but I don't move. Same station, different mood. I was lost inside a thought, one you left, one I forgot. You said we'll talk another time, but time keeps slipping past the line. Now I ride in quiet loops, chasing something that feels like truth. I check my phone, still nothing new. Same silence dressed in something blue. I don't even know where I was meant to go, just that I used to follow you. Missed my stop again, lost in thoughts of what we could have been. Your voice on replay, low and thin, like static through my oxygen. Missed my stop again, but maybe I did that back then, when I let you walk away without asking you to stay. Seats are cold, so is your side. I still
tired. We both knew, but no one asked. I stopped bringing up your name around my friends, not because I'm over you, just because they never got it. The way you'd smile when you weren't even happy, or how your hoodie smelled like fresh rain and sleep. You used to check in, just to check in. Now even your silence feels scheduled. I kept all your texts, even the ones that just said yo. I replayed that Tuesday in my head, the one where we didn't fight but didn't talk either, where you sat on your phone and I sat with all my unsaid things. If love was a room, I was standing in the corner, waiting for you to notice I was still there. No one asked how you're still in my coffee habits, why I still pause at your stop. No one asked if I feel empty or just quiet, or if I miss you. The version of you that used to ask about me. I had so many answers, just no one ever asked the questions. And maybe that's the saddest part. It didn't end with a scream, it ended with nothing.
I was telling a story you'd heard before at some old cafe, secondhand decor. They laughed and I almost said the line. You loved the thing you said. It hung right there on my tongue, but I swallowed it with the sun. I smiled like nothing's changed, but inside I felt the weight. It's been months since we last spoke, but your name still hides in every joke. I almost said your name in the middle of a story like it still meant the same. Caught myself in the echo of your face, still showing up in the strangest place. I almost let it fall, but I knew they'd ask and I'd lose it all. So I laughed and turned the page, but I almost said your name. I passed your street the other night, didn't turn but slowed at the light. Your window still had that yellow glow. Funny how some things never go. You're not a wound, trace, but somehow still takes up space. I'm moving on, I'm doing fine. Sometimes you slip between the lines. Maybe healing's not a race, just learning when to leave no trace. I almost said your name like it was still mine to claim, like time hadn't washed it away, like it belonged in today. But I held it back with grace, let the silence take its place. It's better not to fan the flame. Still, I almost said your name.
I see your smile in someone else's frame, and I pretend it doesn't sound like my name. You don't call and I don't write, but I still lose sleep some nights. Your side of the bed's been cold, but your ghost is hard to fold. We weren't meant to last, that's true. But try telling that to the version of me that loved you. You're not my mind, but it still burns. You're long gone, but my heart still turns. I should be fine, should've let it fade, but memories don't know how to behave. You're not yours to me anymore, but the pain still knows the score. I'm not yours, but it still hurts. I don't check your page, not much, but your name still stings with every touch. I wear strength like it's second skin, but it tears where you begin. They say love fades, but that's a lie. It just hides in better clothes and blurry skies. I'm not yours, but it still hurts. I don't check your page, not much, but your name still stings with every touch. I wear strength like it's second skin, but it tears where you begin.